Welcome back to another episode in our Madden 23 Sacramento City Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. We just got done almost choking against the Raiders, had a really good start, and then just fell apart. Offense was struggling, and honestly, we probably lose that game if not for a kick return from Goodwin. They also missed a 37-yard field goal, so yeah, some things went right after completely choking the game away. I mean, like, it's just lucky to be able to hold on to the lead, honestly. But nonetheless, we are moving on to the divisional round. Don't know who it's against. Maybe the Bills? Well, you know, no, we already know it's the Browns. I keep thinking maybe the Bills, maybe it's the Broncos, maybe the Bro, it's the Browns. We know they're the number one seed. Weekly award we apparently have won. I could have just clicked it there, but I want to go and do things the hard way. We got two players of the week, Fisher and McCollum. And then you can see on the other side, Seattle and the Saints winning their players of the week. I don't know if they actually won, though. You can obviously win it even if you did not win your game. But the Browns 85 overall, less than the Raiders in fairness, but they were the number one seed for a reason, I would imagine. This is what the team looks like on offense. And then defense is as follows. Thankfully, Nick Bonito is not a seriously injured player. We obviously did put Snead on IR, so he is done for, I believe. Although they changed the way IR works, right? So maybe there is a way to get him back. I don't even actually know. Can I look at him from here? I can't. Sweet. But I thought there was a way to, like, move play. I don't know, dude. But either way, he may be gone, and then we'll take a look at this Browns roster, see if they have any injuries. But I'm kind of curious. I don't think we're going to make the Super Bowl, but it would be interesting to see if we could pull him from that. As of right now, cannot. Browns have, like, I don't know who the hell this even is, but like some super backup that's injured for 2 more weeks. I know they're going to miss him. But here is the Browns with Deshaun Watson, number 2 quarterback. It just really wasn't working out for him, but they do have Derrick Henry and a very fast Tajay Spears. How is he so fast, actually, at the backup spot? Deebo Samuel, really solid at number 1. Lockett's solid, very fast with MVS. Tommy Ruggs, super speedy, number 4. I don't know what his dev is. It's going to check. Tight end, O.J. Howard's their most athletic, but they don't really have a great one in fairness. Left tackle's okay. Left guard's decent. Center's really solid. Right guard's decent. Right tackle's okay. Left end is pretty good at block shedding, not great at pass rushing. Aaron Donald's one of the greatest players of all time. Jonathan Ware, very good block shedder and huge. Left outside linebacker. They're in a 4-3, aren't they? So that's a player playing in the wrong position here. But honestly, they have really no choice. This is a very injured group of... They have no linebackers. They're running a 4-3, I believe, with literally no linebackers. This could be a problem for them. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But looking at the corners, very solid corners in fairness. Free safety's iffy. Strong safety's really slow, but he is smart. This defense could really suck for them. I would imagine if the numbers show it... where's the defensive ranks? They're good on defense somehow. Really? Okay, I guess, but... I say focusing, we should probably either throw short or run the ball, but as far as what we need to do is obviously stop them from running the ball because they're going to want to do that a lot. And apparently they're a good defense. I'm going to say throw it short, to be honest, even though it's a faster pocket integration. I think they're going to have struggles trying to cover the inside of the field. Those linebackers, they're not built for it. They really aren't. I don't know what this unit is like, but it's just... They've got to do something about that. That's just terrible. We do have a couple of upgrades, starting with TJ Allen. He gets technically 2 overalls up because he was at 70. He went up 1 and got a morale boost. Really bad upgrade, though, sadly. Austin Jackson, who is, I suppose, his weakest is power, but honestly, he's kind of mid in general. Doesn't matter which the style is you're talking about, which, I mean, he gets the green for everything-ish besides run block power. It's like a light green. Evans, I mean, power upgrades just great for special teamers, so we're going to go with that. See if he gets another one, and he gets 2 awareness. Super cool, but he is super strong at kicking anyways. Eli Fisher and Kennedy, a really insane rookie duo. Medium is still kind of the weak point of Fisher, and I believe Field General is the best way to do that. So we're going to go Field General, and if he gets a medium here, we're probably going to go to something better. Yeah, he gets 2, which is nice. Going to go something better. After that is now he is very close in all of the ratings, except short route is still his best. And then Kennedy, deep threat has been really good for us, but we kind of need the short and medium stuff and catching in general. Is physical the best way to get catching? I think it is. So we're going to go with physical. He's 79 overall still, or he just went up in 1. I don't know. But catching 1, 2, catching traffic. Catching traffic is one of his big issues right now. So 85 catch, 85 catching traffic, 85 spec catch. Not bad. It's a little dreary, but no snow in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm pretty sure it snows a lot here, so I'm actually a little shocked that we didn't have snow. I guess snow isn't like super common technically, but it would have been cool to see it, but obviously it definitely helps us. They have Derrick Henry, want to run the ball a lot in general, so obviously us not having to play in the snow is probably a benefit, but it's still going to be cold, and we're not necessarily used to it. So this is ultimate advantage here for the Browns, who obviously had that bye week on top of it, and in general earned that #1 seed with good play. I'm still questioning these linebackers, though. I'm not really sure what they're going to do there. Maybe it's just going to work out somehow, but maybe they actually maybe use Felix instead of a pass rusher as a coverage guy. Maybe they developed him that way. I don't know, but he's got decent athleticism. Not really sure what the situation is there, but that's their problem, not mine. So we're going to try to do everything we can to win the game. And like I said, I think attacking those linebackers is going to be the best way to do it. Looking at our defense, it's been okay. Obviously, the second half of the game in general for the team has just been terrible, and we need to find a way to finish out stronger. But the question is, will we even get to a good lead against this team? Is, they're going to try to control that clock with Derrick Henry and a good running game in general. They've got some good receivers, so they can throw the ball if they decide that's what they want to do. But we're going to kick the ball off first and find out, as Buffalo is moving on. So if we were to win this game, it'd be the third game of the season, against Buffalo, with them winning the first two matchups. And we'd be playing in Buffalo, which, I mean, if that isn't a snow game, I don't know what is. But we'll see. As Houston's not that hard of a team to beat, in fairness. But here we go. Cleveland Browns. I don't know what Deshaun Watson's numbers are like, so we're about to find out here. 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 4,500 yards. Pretty smart stuff there as Deshaun Watson. Really good stuff. The Browns wanted him back. They got him back. They paid him a ton of money again, and it works out. It looks like it should be snowing, though, right? Like, look at the field just looks snow-ridden. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, as he runs right in the arms of Montgomery, who I'm not even sure why was on that far of the edge, but hey, we'll take it. We're going to come with another blitz. This time we're going to run the straight-up man. Who would expect a back-to-back blitz, especially this one that's this risky? One-on-one, can't get past Helms and loses 2 on the read option. 3rd and 18. This time we're going to actually play smart, play off a little bit. I think this is the best time to do it. Oh, the tight end did burn pretty hard. Try to fix it for him, and that's right into coverage. Dropped by Bishop, but that's okay as we make the stop, losing 8 yards on the first drive. That's nice. Players do a better job what with the ball? What do they do? Speaking of ball, I've got my pants on for once when recording, so that'll be interesting. Aaron Donald on that left side of our line. Even though I don't really like the formation, I mean, if you're not going to have to run against, Aaron Donald, injury, of course, probably just take that every time. Just try to run it, just knowing he's not going to be on it. Let's go with a curl with Kennedy, out route for Naylor, and then the 2 tight ends. And that's a late one inside, but that works perfectly. Albert O catches it, takes it to the 29. What kind of injury is Zion Johnson dealing with? We're not going to find out just yet. Zach Evans back in the backfield. Had a pretty good game last week. See if he can get off to another one this week, as he's patient, maybe too patient. Gains about 7 anyways. Quadriceps strain. Surely that's only like a 1-game type of thing, but at the same time, 1 game might be all that matters, as if we lose, we're going home. I did not see that guy there. We gained maybe a yard. Pretty damn good coverage across, though. So you gotta I don't know if I like this. I'd rather have Kennedy drag inside. And inside to Dunn. Drops the ball. That is a tough throw to put in there while pressured, and the safety's there. The ball's on the money, and Dunn drops one that he's caught even harder of in recent weeks. Let's take a look back at this thing. Oh, they're not going to show it. Okay, let's just forget about it. Why not? But obviously, this is tough. Running back, maybe quick throw, maybe beats him. Probably not, though. Naylor's not open. Kennedy just gets open, but at this point, I didn't know. I thought that guy right there going against the tight end was going to cover. I thought somebody was going to jump on Kennedy. Either way, they're both open. It's just Dunn drops it. At least our kicker doesn't miss anything in the 30s. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry going to get the handoff finally, but only gains 3. Well, I say only gains 3, but we actually did such a good job on it, and yet he still gained 3. That should really be the tagline there. Somehow gains 3. Can't get back over in time, and we miss completely. Derrick Henry breaking tackles. There he goes! Nakobe Dean trying to catch up to him. Derrick Henry all the way down to the 14-yard line. Multiple stiff arms and terrible tackling attempts. Takes a really short route that almost never even happened for a huge gainer. Oh my. Derrick Henry's a bit of a goon. Who would have thought he was that good in the receiving game? Oh my. Oh wow, there goes McKenzie getting torched by Debo off the line. First I thought he threw it over to us. I was like, ooh, bait, but not going to happen. Much better drive this time for the Browns, who couldn't gain a yard. Actually lost 8 on their first. And then the second one just walked down the field like it's no problem. They will have the lead. Have a chance to return it. It's probably not a great idea, but good win is pretty damn great win. Gets to the 26-yard. That's all right. A lot of out routes here. Naylor. I'd probably rather streak him and see if he can just burn. Doubt it, but you never know. There goes Kennedy. Late throw. It says under pressure, but that's a dime. Perfect throw. First down. Outside look. I don't really like that. I kind of like Cody here, though. We'll see. Not really. That's a tough throw. And Cody will get underneath that. Great catch. Dunn got open, but obviously we got to move off our spot because of the pressure. Okay, Gronk, copycat. But, had to move off our spot. Dunn was running into a safety. It would have just been ugly. And the patience paid off. I mean, the really good throw paid off more than anything. And Dunn can't break off the tackle. Probably should have went to Kennedy on the opposite drag, but still gained about 4, manageable. See if we can get a block off this edge, and we do an okay job. Maybe could have taken it all the way, but I wanted to guarantee some yards. Gains 2, almost 3. Kennedy on the streak. I mean, this should make something happen, right? Either Dunn is open or Kennedy's open. And he played that really well. Really good catch by Dunn. Not quite making up for that drop from before, but this 4th and 1 is now very, very doable. Probably should have went straight up under center and said now we have to believe that the fullback is going to get the guy he needs to block. And, I mean, technically the O-line did everything they needed to do. Let's continue the drive here. Nice play. Play action, but I don't want to do play action. I will, though. We just never get back in time, though. Done. Nice. Perfect play. Floats it up to him cleanly. Gets the touchdown, and we answer back in a hurry. Great blocking off that edge. Allowed us to cleanly get out there, stop, set the feet, even though he decided to start running again. Throw, it's an ugly ball, but it's a smart ball. It doesn't have a lot of control, but the ball gets to where it needs to go. There was no power under it, but it was also very easy to catch because of that and easy to get underneath. 2 really, not pretty throws, but 2 throws that get to where they need to go. And right into some pressure. Recovered by Benito for the touchdown. The DT completely sells. And just as we thought the Browns are getting into this game, Deshaun Watson sells beyond belief. The Browns fans are tapping Benito on the shoulder. I mean, they look like they don't want him up there, but at the same time, they kind of celebrating him a little bit. Whoever that DT is, I'm glad your hands are crap because Benito was able to scoop with it instead of, the other guy just barely getting on it. Yeah, Mike Morris selling hard. Benito easily getting it and selling into the end zone. Penalty on the kickoff, and they will get the ball at the 43-yard line, but that's all right. That's all right. Derrick Henry. Is that who we're supposed to cover? Whoa, hey, there's a lot going on here. Nakobe Dean can't bring him down, but I was like, you know what? He's still trying to corral the ball. Not the best hands in the world. Maybe we could pop it free, and he handled it. Still not sure what the question marks were. It seemed like it was more of a question mark for us. I got confused. It threw me off. The coverage was terrible on it as well. Nakobe Dean trying to get in there, and a bunch of bodies combined for an only allowing 1-yard play for Derrick Henry. Very good in the receiving game so far, but the run game itself, I mean, even when we're not committing this much, has been useless for them. And Derrick Henry's going to go backwards. He loses 2, and that's a punt from the 47. Predictable offense, and our D-line is actually getting a little bit of penetration. Linebackers coming in free, and even if they're not bringing them down, they're slowing them down at the very least. And this is maybe one you should let go, but you can't trust where the ball is going to go. And this is risk. Yeah, we're down to the 5. Dunn's not the fastest, but I thought he had enough speed to get around him. Instead, it's going to be a 94-yard drive if we want to score. And outside, it's late. Truck. That's all right. Not a clean play, and I was hoping he would have just ran right through him, but you know what? 9 yards on a 5 or 6 yard line throw is A-okay in my book. Inside handoff. 63 needs to do better, but it works out in the end. Patience to the 30. Should be the second quarter, and we are smoking right now. Do we actually hurry up? I don't know if they're ready for this. I'm going to go with it. Kennedy's open enough. We drop back enough to get some room for the throw. Gains about 12. Perfect play so far for the offense, as we have scored every single drive thus far. Yards are pretty similar, but their turnovers, the points, are not 5 wide. I don't hate that for Kennedy, and obviously the double move. And actually, we're going to keep Evans on that side. Oh, underthrown potentially. And what the hell? The hell's Kennedy doing? I thought it was underthrown. It was apparently overthrown. Do I believe that for one bit? No. Done on the quick out. It's okay coverage. Great throw, great catch. Gain 6. Out route for Dunn. Get a block from Evans. Cody might be my main look, though. No one's really open, and he misses the throw to Naylor. That will sadly be a punt of our own from the 47, basically. Pretty good kick. I like it. That's a great spot. It's, very similar to what happened there from us on the other side of it. Very deja vu-y, if you will. Helms has had himself an okay day. Helms. Oh, my God, not anymore. He hasn't had an okay day anymore. He just got killed. For our gain after that insane stiff arm. Allen maybe jumping it. Found a little lane, but couldn't get through cleanly. Gains, about the same as he did on the first play. 3rd and 1 now. Under center. Don't know why they won't commit more to the pass game when the ground game really hasn't done it for him anyways. Oh, it has there. Ooh, Derrick Henry did try to get back left, but couldn't get over there in time. It's a huge game, but it could have been so much worse. We got linebackers up, but we're not, committing to the ground. We're up 10. Doesn't really matter too much if they run a little bit and get tripped up by his own guy. 7 for 23. Obviously, he's done something in the receiving game, but for the pure running-wise, that's not bad for Derrick Henry. For us, at least. Obviously, for him, it's really bad. And teamwork, nice job. Gains 3, 3rd and 6, manageable. Right into 1-on-1 against Uzama, who's kind of cooked us up a little bit. And inside, speaking of getting cooked up, good try by Neal, but that will be a first down to Tyler Lockett about midfield now. It's the thing, though, with Derrick Henry and this O-line, the way they're playing, if you do run these DB blitzes, this is where you're really susceptible on the ground, like we just said. And Neal, 1-on-1, kind of gets stiff-armed by Deshaun, but slows him down. A lot of players make mistakes against quarterbacks running because they're so excited because it doesn't happen often that they get a clean hit and then, missed opportunity and in some trouble, and he'll run again. And we miss hard. Really good blocking as Deshaun just gets popped. Giving it his all here to the 39-yard line. Been basically runs left and right here. Even when it's a throw, it's a run. Try to go for the bait. Didn't get it. Huge hit! Fumble forced by Chanel. Nakobe Dean tries to get up and go, and that'll be their second fumble of the day. Chanel crushing Debo, which is crazy to think because of the way we have the sliders, you should almost never get fumbles, and Debo's like the most running back you can be at wide receiver. So if he's fumbling, every wide receiver in the league would have fumbled there. Insane cutback, but the cutback bounced us right into the arms of Aaron Donald. I didn't try to cut it back that hard, but it just happened that way. It's all right, though, as he gained 2 on what could have been a lot less. And there's nobody on Cody, who's going to fight his way for the first down. So far, so great. Yeah, how about that? Threw a new phrase at you. You didn't think you were getting one today, but you did. Could wait for Kennedy, but those guys are kind of on him, whereas Cody, who gets hit hard, gains 9. Similar play on the play action, but not quite the same. Let's see if it tricks him. Not really. And that's a tough one. Dunn will catch it cleanly with nobody on him. Gets to the 28. We're moving. Inside look from Dunn. Kennedy to the corner because of the size. Could also be an interesting route. Naylor inside also for a safety valve. I have no choice but to just kind of throw it up or throw it away. And I was like, you know what? Kennedy's a tall man. Give him a chance. Coverage is actually pretty good on all the intermediate stuff. So That's that. Evans on the run. Oh my. That's a good job on the slip-off, but Barmore literally came in untouched. All right, let's see if Dunk can run himself a nice route. Escobar's not in a bad spot either here. And anticipated it, but the press, which was technically illegal contact, kind of threw us off. Field goal. Hits it, and we're up by 13. I think we were up by 13 at half last game, so maybe not the exact same. Oh, my Lord. Not the exact same way to get to it. It's all right. Good teamwork. But if that happens, it'll be back-to-back nonetheless. Of course, they've moved the ball well. They just keep turning the ball over. That's a no-go no matter who you are. Not winning many games, turning the ball over a lot more than your opponent. Just doesn't usually happen. And late to the running back. Oh, there goes McKenzie getting burned. And they will hurry up. Classic. Oh, deep out. Come back inside, and McCollum misses. He slips behind. Number 2 had a chance there. Thank God Bishop got there. I thought he was going to be running still. Clock is really not a concern, so we probably should be trying to just prevent the actual score. Morris outside. Neal gets burned. 5-yard gainer. We're going to be leaving that outside wide open. And the running back's open too. Oh my, what is that throw? That is a risky one for no reason. It's going to be tough. Bishop covering that outside. Can't get over there. Kind of PI'd. Oh, my. And nice hit on Derrick Henry. I don't know why they thought he's like Julio Jones, but we will get the stop. Likely to be a 10-point deficit for them, but we do have 57 seconds with 2 timeouts. So as long as we don't make a mistake, good try by Jones, who's tiny, we'll at least have that or better. Speaking of making a mistake, here comes the return on the kick. We do have everyone kind of fading right, and that's where the ball went, so why wouldn't we take it back? And that's because there's no blocks. A deep in-cutting route for Kennedy. Cody's also looking pretty good. I think you throw that. Oh, good swat. I think he got a piece of Cody's hand. Or not, yeah, I think he got a piece of Cody's hand, and that's what got it. I don't think he got to the ball. Speaking of Cody, let's go back to him, and he will get the first down. At that point, I was kind of thinking, like, you know, you miss that throw. There's a good chance you actually don't even proceed down the field with the ball. Try to get a first down, try to get that clock moving. And now it's, you know, oh, Lord. Last second over to Naylor. Oh, Naylor. I was about to go down, and he kind of gave him a little shimmy at the last second. Made it seem like he was going down and kept going. Not bad. Deep out. I mean, a quick streak could get us in close to field goal range here. And that's exactly what happens. To the 36-yard line. I guess we try for one like shot to the end zone if we can. Like, why not, I guess? But I'm not going to put a whole lot of stock into this. I don't know what a stock is, but put Cody out here as well. We got 2 giant men over on that side of the field. That ball's a little overthrown. And that's a really good try for Kennedy. Got up there, would have had a chance to get the feet down, but 53-yarder for Kazil. Let's see if he can hit it. Get that 13-point lead back, which would be back-to-back games. Kick is up, and that's perfect. You can't ask for better than that. You got a guy back there as if Kazil's not going to hit it with power. It's the accuracy that's the question, not the power. Buddy, did you even do any sort of research before this game? With the score, it kind of tells me maybe not. Yeah, take that. Want to fight? Didn't think so. Can't win on the field, can't win in the octagon, boxing ring, whatever. Of course, we know that Buffalo beat Houston, and they are waiting for the results of this one. A lot of pressure on the game for them to win 3 in a row against us. It's not easy to do. Could happen, but I feel like they'd probably rather play Cleveland at this point. I'll just be honest. And here we are with the second half, up 13 with ball. Last time Goodwin had this kind of situation. Oh, wow. I don't know how the hell 52 just did that, but congrats to him. Beat the blocker, got a piece of us on top of it. Like, I thought I was easily running away enough to where, like, yeah, sure, he forces us to slow down, but we're still going to get away from him. Nope. And Donald actually gets blocked up perfectly as House fighting gets the first. Didn't really get many carries in the first half, but we just didn't need it. You know, they early on were starting to throw the ball, and then they stopped and went to the run, and you know, we kind of did the opposite. Let's take a look at this. This is a bad play. I mean, there's just nobody open. I think maybe Cody got open last second, but I got to give it to the offensive line. They're playing really well today. It's just, that's a really bad play for us. Don't remember what we did. Oh, yeah, we got Cody on this last time. And we're just kind of off. Are we going to try it again? Ah, it's too shallow this time. Yeah, that left side, I think Kennedy might have gotten open, and I just kind of assumed the rollout position like we did on the last try. This is probably just a shot take. And here's Kennedy. Let's see it. Holds on! Slips away! What a play! He's not done that before. Has he? I don't think he has. What a catch! Got there last second. I think the DB just misjudged Kennedy's speed. And he's like, oh, he's under it. And he just gets smoked. The sweep does not look good here. We're still going to try it. Get a piece of him. No! Damn it, Naylor. Look, at that point, why wouldn't he just hit him from behind? Especially on a 2-point. Hit him from behind. Get the penalty, go into the end zone. Don't you just get to kick the extra point then? You've heard of big brain plays, but have you ever heard of brain dead plays? Because my man's is running those at a full 100%. I swear, Naylor just does everything poorly. Really good job by Debo Samuel to block middle of the play. Oh, my Lord. He was blocking our guy before the ball was even touched. Actual big-headed play there. That was a big brain play. Block early, why not? Refs aren't going to call it. They almost never call offensive PI like in those situations. Eddie Howe's missing. And there goes Henry. Oh, my God. He's insane. That's one way to get back into the game in a pretty quick way. Get down the field in like 2 seconds with a random run. That blocks weren't even that great. Oh, no shots. Tyndall is just on the outside hip. Didn't expect the ball to come in quick like that on the inside and just zips it right by him. It's unfortunate, but it's all right. It's great coverage. Just good throw. And there's another one. It's time to, from Dean in coverage. Zips it in there. First down again. Tight end cooking up. Running the blitz. Inside leverage. Could be a zig from MVS, though, even though he's not the most agile guy. And on the run, he kind of got himself into some trouble there. The blitz scared him hard. Trying to bait them in a little bit, thinking that it's not man coverage. Who thinks that this is man? And that's okay. It's going to be 2 yards short. Good throw to Debo. Deshaun tried to run, saw us coming up. And here, I think you have to run commit. If I'm them, I throw this. I like Derrick Henry, but I just don't think you get the blocks. And not even close. Dean driving in a last second, diving onto the pile, and that will be a field goal attempt. It'll put him down by 2 possessions, but you know, we're putting up some pretty nice leads early into these games. It's just we gotta not choke. This is usually when we start to fall apart, but I don't know. Like I said, I think they're linebackers. Something's wrong there, and obviously their offense has turned the ball over too much. This is a game where I did expect us to do pretty well on offense, and you know, I thought we'd do okay on defense because they'd run the ball maybe too much, and so far I think that is the case. But in general, they've played well, and they've had opportunities to put up a lot of points, and they've just turned the ball over a lot. And something just tells me they're gonna throw a pick. Done on the RPO, back across. Not going to have it. And Tony House gets a little bit of help. Nice stiff arm, gains 9. He doesn't quite have the Derrick Henry type to him, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good himself. Inside handoff going against Aaron Donald pretty much, but it's okay. There are a lot of players on that. Aaron Donald definitely influenced that, but still we gained 6. It's okay. Try to get that clock moving. Inside handoff, switching it. I really think Cody's going to burn here. Let's see. And misses the throw wildly to Dunn. Those are the types of throws that put the team that's losing in a much better shot and spot to win. That had a chance to be picked. Dunn burns on the zig and gets the first down. Nice. Super heavy formation. Can we switch this back to the right? Like, there's no reason to go to that side. This is a bait out and a half on them. Good lead. House will gain, and with the extra fight, about 7. Mixing it up pretty nicely right now. I'm pretty happy with it. Kennedy corner shot. I mean, there's really no one open. Naylor was the closest, but I don't hate that we couldn't get the ball out. We wasted some clock, but it's not perfect, so I would really love to get this first down, obviously. We're in some trouble. I don't know if there was, there's so many different routes. I probably missed someone. Yep, Cody right out the gate just torches. There's just nobody on him. And then, I guess Evans isn't really open. I guess, to be fair, if you're not looking at Cody, which I thought it was more of a clear out than it was for him to actually get open himself, but Cody was the only guy that was clear cut open. Kennedy here gets picked off by the guy that's pressing Evans, I think, or Dunn. No one else is open. So it was a miss, but it was only Cody that we missed. And he's running into the safety, obviously, so that's tough. What a punt. That's to the 1. Oh, what a punt. Evans. Punters are people, too. A safety here would win us the game. Hammer-o blast. The Irish defense. Good old Hammer-o blast. Get in there. Oh, Derrick Henry actually doesn't break the tackle on Allen. That is surprising. Back to the blitz. As long as they don't score a big play touchdown, even if we don't get the safety, it's still a mad win to cause them to waste this much time to gain, next to nothing or nothing's, physically. And, there it goes again. Almost a safety. Derrick Henry has nowhere to go. This time they're, maybe threatening a pass a little bit more, but we're still up hard. Let's see if Allen can shoot it. Oh, it's a fake out. And McCollum with the pick. I told you there was one more. I don't even hate that from them, but the coverage was just insane. Went to a zone look. Obviously, he knows his job is basically prevent a touchdown. Lucky that it wasn't waited on. If he waited a little longer to throw that, Lockett probably burns him because his hips, he was still staring at the quarterback while Lockett was running a line. We shouldn't even be throwing here. I'm not sure why I'm even looking to, but we're into the championship round, it seems. I didn't even try to truck. I tried to lower the shoulder and protect the ball, and he kind of did both. I just wish this playbook had, a proper, kind of end-around sweep. Jet sweep doesn't really do a whole lot for you, usually. Although, Dunn utilizing that speed, slips off a Poyer, gains 13. We could do no wrong. We can do no wrong. At this point, with the clock being our friend, why not run it 3 times in a row? You get the touchdown, sweet. You don't. You don't. We really should let this go to the 4th, but this is... I don't want to say it's free because nothing's free. This looks free. I think I have to. And I had no help at all there. Holy. Wow, guys. That looked free, and instead it was 4 or 5 free rushers for them. Obviously, the offensive numbers have definitely pulled away a little bit on our side, and with that, we're up by 16 with a field goal away from being the winners already. Not saying that this is free either because Clinton's, iffy, but this looks good. I'm not throwing the ball. Simply put, call it a waste of opportunity, but, why would I throw this? Why are they trying to get me to throw it is the real question. Protect that ball, you win. 3 possessions is pretty hard to come back from. Here's Tony House trucking, but we went backwards. Field goal basically for the win, in my opinion. All right, here comes a rush. I swear, if they don't try to throw this ball. Mackenzie, please. We give a bunch of yards. That is our job, but I was trying to get a little more aggressive, take the ball away, and physically call a game, but said we missed out by an inch, and we had DBs that are just jogging to the play instead of running full blast. Underneath, huge hit by Tyndall, gain of 8. They obviously need this clock to slow down, and they need to move themselves down the field in a quicker fashion. Bend, don't break. That's what we played all day. Let's see if we can continue it. I thought that was a screen, and Allen, almost got there. He put his hands up for some reason rather than going for the pick. He dives after that thing. He maybe gets it. Let's go Nick Benito, see if we can get some rush. Can't get off the block. Oh, I forced him off the spot, but that actually probably helps him as Watson gains 7. Instead, he might have sat there too long and got happy feet and then threw it on the run or something. 2nd and 3 from the 16. Allen. He doesn't do well at actually tackling usually, even though that one time he did at the goal line, reverse goal line for them. But he gets in there and slows him down. He's a body, and you have to get in his way, get him out of his way. And speaking of, Chanel with the sack, they have to go for it. They have no choice. Going for the blitz as well. This Cleveland Browns team is not faring well here today. We're just hungrier than they are. They need a miracle. They need a conversion mainly. And McKenzie's going to give it to him. Not quite sure what I just witnessed, but it's the Browns still being in the game is what the result is. Nice. We obviously just scored a touch on ourselves, so it's not like we're choking and, we're not scoring. But every game, we just can't, close the game when it looks like there's zero chance. And, I mean, I got to be honest, returning that kick is really dumb, but, Goodwin is just so dangerous. If we can just get 1 or 2 first downs, we'll be cooking. If we go 3 and out, then it's like, oh, here they go. Doing it. I didn't trust going inside because I just didn't think he was going to, I thought he was going to get off and make a play. That hurts. Good job. Good blocking. Quick outs isn't a terrible idea, though, from Kennedy. Let's try it. I did like his, his start. Looked pretty good. 3rd and 6 now. Double move inside for, of all the players to go to, it's Alberto. Look at Cody, though. Great route for a big tight end. Obviously, Poyer is a slower safety, but that's a nice little route. First down conversion. We'll take it. This looks like a pretty much waste of time, but just don't fumble. And, I mean, there was a chance of it. 2 players on him at the same time. Wasn't really even ready for the right bumper protect yet. Clock is dripping, though. They really need a stop. They need one so bad. And, I mean, our offensive line for the run game is trying to give it to him. Do we go back to Cody for the first down? Let's find out. And Cody will get it. Fighting, but won't get it. 4th and 2. I mean, we did take a lot of the clock off. We have a 12-point lead. This is clear-cut a punt, without a doubt. Here's the main man, Evans. Let's see this boot. I want to just kick it full blast, but obviously they actually have protect on, and obviously this kick is not really a full kind of force one anyways, as they let it go to the 3. Yeah, this is prevent type defense. Great punt. Make your tackles, and we're headed to the championship game. Oh, Bishop. Speaking of, had him in the back of the end zone. Gets out, but it will be a loss of 1 still. The risk. Why they did that, I'll never know. That was risky. I think they were like, you know what? Henry's really the only guy that got us a big play this game. 3rd and 4 from the 9. They need a miracle. They got to get down there quicker than they have. That is a good try, but McKenzie should close the game with a pick here. He's been awful. This has been a terrible season for him. And under some pressure. Oh, my. Yeah, he's just not going down. He's on X Games mode at this point, which is just ridiculous. Man coverage up. I don't know if we were even ready. Oh! Jones! They're trying to break it off, and they can't. The littlest man on the field just intercepted Derrick Henry. I'm pretty sure it was against Derrick Henry, right? He calls game. The little man. Let's take a look at this. It wasn't him, actually. It was the tight end, which is, I mean, he's even bigger than Henry, technically. What a play. Game is physically over. And House will make the numbers look a little better. They're trying to rip it out. They can't. And House looks like a damn tank doing it, almost 20 yards on the play for the win. And we win the game 32-20, headed on to the championship round against the Buffalo Bills. You would have thought we were freaking baiting this one out, trying to have this happen. And it's just the way it's gone. This is just an insane script. The NFL script writers are just ridiculous this season. They went off. They went above and beyond. We're facing the Bills for the 3rd time of the year. They get the home field advantage because of that crazy win in Week 18. And we have a chance to get our ultimate revenge by going to the Super Bowl against the team that beat us 2 times already. Could you ask for a better story? Probably not. I don't know what even Deshaun's like, no, you can't. You literally can't. But the NFC side, I'm not sure what's going on over there. But for the AFC side, it is crazy. Fisher did a really good job. That one wild throw to Dunn, though, that was kind of deep. That could have changed the game quite a bit. Rushing was pretty not great, to be honest, for anyone, but Evans is a little bit better. Receiving Debo was pretty good. Cody has really been good in these playoffs. Kennedy was solid again with a big play down the field. Some sacks, some pressure in general. Jones with a pick. McCollum with a pick. Kazu with great kicking. And we're headed on to the next round. There we go. Maybe Sneed can come back. I'm not really sure how these IR rules work, but if we win, he's back. I mean, that's absurd, but the Miners have turned their ship around. They're a 10-7 team, 1 win away from a Super Bowl. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate your continued support on the channel, especially this series, which is, I've been enjoying it a lot. And, yeah, we should be able to hopefully get one more season in after this. So whether we win the Super Bowl here or we lose this next game or we lose the Super Bowl, I mean, whatever happens, should be another year. So hope you guys are excited for that. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, which I'm not even sure when this is uploaded. There could be another one a little later today. I'm not sure. But until next video, see ya!